Hi guys, and welcome back to cryptochesterg. I'm here today to give you a nice little Bitcoin and cryptocurrency show. Slightly under the weather, so we're not going to be doing a very long show today. I've got a pretty bad throat, but hence why we didn't stream yesterday. But we will be going through Bitcoin here on the short term, the mid term, the long term, and also we're going to be chopping up some altcoins today as well to see if we can find some positions and take advantage of Bitcoin and the current price action and what it's doing. I see LR in the chat saying good morning, Chester. Hope you're well. I'm okay. I could be better, but hey ho, we always have these days. I think I strained my voice last week coming into streaming too heavily, so yeah, I got a pretty bad throat. We got the ginger tea and all that good stuff to guide me through it. I think what I need to do is talk slower and not as frequently, right? So just need to kind of slow it down a bit, and should be good to go. But yeah, we're going to be looking at some on-chain stuff for Bitcoin as well, some very interesting things going on there, which I will be going into detail, and also some liquidation levels and crypto bubbles. But yeah, once we're done with everything to do Bitcoin, we're going to be going into some altcoin requests, guys. So make sure you get your altcoin requests in the chat, and yeah, we'll get that going straight away. And also, just quickly, guys, this stream is sponsored by BingX, an amazing exchange where you can get loads and loads of deposit bonuses and really good stuff. They're running some promotions specifically for my channel here. So yeah, go check them out if you haven't done already. But yeah, starting off with Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame on the hourly, we're just what we have seen over the last sort of day or so, and I was pretty annoyed because I was sick yesterday, and I did miss. I was like basically like trying to get into a long, and I completely missed the whole thing. I was really gutted. So yeah, completely missed the whole thing. And you guys saw on Copy Trade, I haven't been trading the last day, and it was my partner's birthday as well. So yeah, we both basically fell ill on her birthday, which was pretty terrible. But yeah, completely missed this move. Really gutted about that because I was really looking forward to that for for a really long time, right? So yeah, pretty annoyed about that. But basically, what can we do now to make some money, right? That's the real question, because we have seen a nice move up for Bitcoin. Let's move it. This music is a bit too heavy. Yeah, we have seen a nice move up for Bitcoin, a nice pullback down to around 60,600, 700. We got 800 here on the Bybit chart, and sailing right the way back up to 68k. Okay, guys. So the first thing I want to say about that is very volatile, and we have obviously seen a massive move to the upside, and it is a good thing, pumping up 11%. But we need those pullbacks, guys. We need those healthy micro uptrends for that decent market structure. Right now we're looking at basically this market structure: low, higher low, and then we haven't really got anything else. Okay, we haven't really got anything else. So it basically means the price could actually free fall down to this higher low, and that is down at around $62,000. So we need to be aware of that. The next bounce point that I really would be referencing here is going to be the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band, because as you can see, that is in a nice progressive stance to the upside, looking really good. We do have the volume weighted Fibonacci band central point, which we're just crossing as well, which it is really positive that we have crossed this, guys. Really positive that we have crossed this, because it is the confirmation that we are going to have more upwards momentum, which we are looking for here. And you can also see here on the RSI that we are getting to that bearish control zone, where we are going to be looking for a nice little bit of a pump to the upside, which is very interesting stuff. So what I would expect here, after seeing a pullback from this high of around 3%, I probably would expect a test of the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band down at around 65.4. And then I don't think it's going to be very far. I think it's going to be very fast, and I think it's going to be very aggressive. And what's going to happen here, we're going to see a nice little wick, something along the lines of this, a nice wick to the 5-minute, testing this Fibonacci band as well, and then we're going to see a nice little pump right the way back up to around 67.3. So that is a potential move that I might be getting involved with over on Fairdesk, if it doesn't happen while I'm streaming, because that'd be a bit annoying. But yeah, going to be a slightly shorter stream today. And hey guys, if we don't bounce aggressively on that, what have we got here? We're going to go swing low to higher low trend line here, and that is going to create a nice point of support around 65.2, or if we dump violently, 64.8, which is absolutely fine if we do so. You can see the momentum is actually growing from this point. Okay, so just a little move there, 3.7%, really strong. And then you can see from this side up at around 8-9% there. Again, we're not going to be going for the full move, because it's it's very unrealistic that you ever catch the full move. Not you personally, but everyone. So yeah, we're going to aim for like half the move, so around 4.3% there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there here on the short-term time frame here for Bitcoin. That's what I want to say about that. What I want to say about the mid-term time frame is this bull flag scenario breakout. Okay, so let me get rid of a few indicators here, and so it's a lot more visually appealing for you guys. And then let's break this down. I see. Hello, Chester. Hi, all. Yay, I'm finally here for the live. Nice to see you on the stream there, MG. Hope you've had a good God damn, that's right. Hope you've had a good week so far. And I see Zykor as well. Hello, Mr. Miles coming through. Biggest CC gang troll. Nice to see you on the stream. BingX sponsors us. Where's my cut? I contribute so much. Good stuff, man. Happy birthdays to your partner. Yeah, appreciate that. Shame we couldn't really do that much because we're both pretty bed bound. But we're gonna regroup on Saturday and go for a nice meal or something like that. That's the plan. We're gonna go to this activity center and do loads of different activities like ice skating and there's got this skiing simulator, golf simulator, and loads of cool stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go try that out over the weekend. Looking forward to that. But yeah, back to Bitcoin for now. I see I'm gonna try and say it, man. I'm pretty bad. Abhijit coming through. Hello everyone. Have a great trading day. Absolutely, man. Hopefully we can do. What I'm looking for here, guys, is going to be this this bull flag scenario at the top of this uptrend, looking really clean here. Obviously, we have had a break to the upside already, but we haven't actually had that retest. Okay, the retest that we are looking for could be actually down at around 64.6. Okay, 64.6. We haven't seen measure move completion, so technically there is still a valid trade to be had here. I'm not going to say it's worth 6%. But what I would be looking for is something more of around a 1.91%, something along the lines of that from that retest to the lower side, just bouncing off that trend line and also bouncing back up to that Fibonacci level. Okay, now if we are talking Fibonacci, guys, I want to talk to you about the all-time high here for Bitcoin, up at around 73,000, nearly 74,000, and swinging down to around 60,000. This right here. Okay, let me just this right here, a pullback of around 17% for a bull market is absolutely beautiful. This is exactly what we want to see for clean market structure to the upside. And it's not just a disgusting, filthy, dirty dump for a course of five or 6 hours or so. It's actually consisted of a few days. Okay, and this is perfect for continuation to the upside. This is very healthy. So please don't be mistaken here that this is a bad thing for Bitcoin. This is very healthy. It was slightly worrying because there was big trend lines here on the macro that we were all looking at. Like, if we lose this, 56, 57k is on the cards, and maybe even the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement down at 50, because basically we'll be back down in this chart pattern. Still bullish, still in that bullish market structure, but we have held on here really nicely, really cleanly. So that does give me the bullish confidence that we are going to be heading back up here, which is scary to say, but yeah, I do hopefully we can see that. And if we don't see that, guys, all we're going to do right now is probably just carry on trending down inside of this chart pattern, okay? And the prediction for this chart pattern right now, you can see the levels of support here on the lower side here. The next level of support is probably going to be somewhere around 58.5, okay? There's going to be trades all the way down here. We're still in that macro bull market, guys. It's still looking, that macro uptrend, sorry. It's still looking bullish overall, so it's not really that much to be worried about. Just going to have a drink of the tea. King of Gossip says BTC is going to $120,000. Patience, Chester. Yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you. BTC is going to get there for sure. More like 1 million. It's my birthday on the 27th. Nice, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday for the 27th. But yes, this is what I'm going to be looking for Bitcoin potentially today if we do see this this pullback continue. Yeah, really nice bit of buying pressure from 60k to 68k. Really nice stuff. What is the directional movement index doing? Did see a bearish crossover with the ADX really quite low. I keep getting those confused. Give me 1 sec. I think that's a bearish crossover. Oh, where are you? There you are. Yeah, so negative to the upside. No, it's actually a bullish crossover, guys. So we had a bullish crossover with the DMX really quite low, which is technically an inclination. It's going to be quite a weak trend to the upside, okay, which is very interesting to see here, because we are already seeing corrections. Okay, we are already seeing corrections. So depending on where this crossover is going to happen is depending on where this ADX is going to be, right? And that's obviously creeping ever so lower. If that falls below 20, then it's quite a strong sign that we're going to see a small downtrend as well, guys. So we're likely to see reversal coming through. That's just what that indicator is saying. Nothing too valid on that right now. We did see quite a strong bullish divergence coming through on the hourly here for Bitcoin, and that is another reason why we have seen a lot of upwards momentum. I would say we do have quite a strong trend line coming up as well, guys. So that's a very nice bounce point that we could be referencing. Now, if we are referencing that bounce point, where does that leave us in terms of the chart? Leaves us probably at the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement at 65.8. And then remember, guys, we're looking at this area for a potential bounce point here on the short-term time frame, just for a little cheeky, probably 1% move to the upside, something along the lines of that. And that is going to be that's going to be happening around 65.6, 65.7, depending on how long it takes us to get there. And remember, guys, this is the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band, so this is going to be gradually creeping its way up in response to this price action. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this reacts and when we're going to dump, because if it's something along the lines of this and it lines up here on that 65.8, sorry, that 65.8 lines up perfectly with the Fibonacci, and it lines up perfectly with that the RSI as well. So basically, sell your house, sell your dog, long Bitcoin at 65.8. I'm joking, don't do that. But yeah, definitely a point to be looking out for there. 65.8 is going to be a really nice position if everything lines up. Okay, we've just found, what, 4 or 5 confluences together. So it's looking pretty good from that zone, I would say. Just for a short-term 1% trade for the day, guys. Obviously not financial advice, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. But yeah, let's move on a bit and let's look at volume weighted ATR bands on the more of the macro time frames here. More of the macro volume weighted ATR bands, not the macro time frames. Just want to get rid of the automatic fib here. You can see we were talking about the potential bounce on the 12-hour. We didn't quite get it on the 12-hour candle, unfortunately. We didn't quite get it, which we were looking for, and we were assessing that over in the Telegram, but we didn't quite get the bounce that we were looking for, unfortunately. But now we are seeing a bit of support coming through from there, and now we have broke this quite violently to the upside. It is another bullish sign. Now, it is a 12-hour volume weighted ATR band, guys. So technically, we do have 6 hours and 26 minutes left of this 12-hour candle. That does mean Bitcoin can test this quite heavily to both sides. Okay, it can test this quite heavily to both sides. And when I say that, I mean it can literally jump around in this area for quite a while until we see that 12-hour candle body close, right? I ideally would like to see a nice test of around, what do you know, 65.8. It's all lining up here. That's another confluence there, 65.8 to be looking out for there for a test. And I was just reading the chat there and I was like, I don't have a dog, but my neighbor has 2. Surely he wouldn't miss one, right? I was like, what the hell are you on about, bro? Like, what? I realized it's like, sell your house, sell your dog, right? Yeah. Shows that I'm a little bit sick today. So yeah, it's brilliant, man. Good stuff. Made me laugh anyway. So yeah, 65.8 is definitely a point to be looking out for there, guys. Definitely see something on the cards there, even on the 12-hour volume weighted ATR band. We're likely to see a lovely level of support there. So yeah, nice 1% trade. I'm going to be getting that done and executed over on Fairdesk as and when we get to that level. It will be pretty good when that does happen. Let's talk about the macro time frame, and then we're going to be going into some on-chain stuff and some liquidation levels to be looking out for day here. So just talking about the macro, let's jump to the 3-day quickly. Let's look at market structure for a second, guys, because you can see all these higher lows that we do have plotted in here. The most recent higher low that we did use as a reference here was 59,000. You can see sometimes, you can't see, but sometimes when you have such a big move to the upside and you don't have a consistent downtrend to actually set that higher low like you have seen here. Nice move to the upside, consistent consolidation, nice little micro downtrend, nice higher low, and then we break the high to confirm that higher low. So we haven't really seen that much sort of familiar price action for this this current trend for Bitcoin. Okay, so we would like it to play out a little bit longer. Okay, we would like it to play out a little bit longer, but when you're seeing a wick like this on the 3-day, that's a really bullish wick, guys. It's really bullish wick. It shows it's getting bought up quite aggressively here. So yeah, definitely a bullish sign for Bitcoin there. But in terms of the actual market structure point to be looking out for there, still 59,000 is on the cards. I would expect a bounce from that point if we can get there. But unfortunately, if we do lose that zone, we could and easily have the potential to fall considerably lower inside of this chart pattern. Okay, and don't need to be that worried when that happens. Okay, a little bit worried, but we're not going to be going to zero. We're not going to be coming all the way back down to 30k. I don't think. It's probably what's probably going to happen here. I think we'll probably set another all-time high. I think we'll probably set an all-time high, and then I think we'll have more of an aggressive pullback back down inside of this chart pattern, and then we'll sort of just range in this sort of area for a while as the halving sort of takes place, as the sell the news scenario comes through, and once the momentum of the bull market really starts to come into play, and we see a lot more retail capital come into cryptocurrency overall, that's when we're going to see the lovely bull market really take place from the stance of all the altcoins and all that good stuff as well, right? So yeah, that's what I would be waiting for here. But yeah, that's sort of my sort of prediction for now. And yes, we are going to be capitalizing the hell on all of these moves, of course. But yes, let's have a look at the CCRSI, guys. We saw a nice move to the upside here. Is my music even playing anymore? It is. It's just super quiet. Does anyone else do that? If you've got an iPhone, accidentally take screenshots all the time. Always do that. But yeah, so you can see we did see the RSI signal come through. Unfortunately, guys, this was a losing trade. Okay, it was a losing trade, and that was from 68,000 to a closed position around 66,000. And yeah, unfortunately, losing trade. Hey ho, is what it is. We do have them. But if we are looking at the strategy tester here for this strategy and indicator, we can see just on the top side here we have actually seen a very nice little dip here. So that is a sign we are going to see there's a higher chance that we're going to see a successful trade coming after this, after taking this loss. And again, guys, 74% profitable on this strategy, so yeah, not too shabby. Just we would have liked a successful trade, but hey, the top of the trend, guys, losing trades happen. It's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Can't win forever, hey? But yeah, let's do some on-chain stuff now. And then we're going to move to crypto bubbles and liquidation heat maps and all that good stuff. Look at the chat. You sell those noisy dogs. Funny stuff. Yeah, let's have a look at Crypto Quant. And if you guys do want to jump to Crypto Quant, completely free site. Sign up, you make an account, and you basically create your own dashboard with some on-chain stuff for Bitcoin. And this is it can give you a really good insight as to what is happening on a day-to-day basis. So you can see Bitcoin Exchange Reserve. We are seeing a little bit of a dip in that, which is bullish, guys. Basically, how much people are moving their Bitcoin off exchanges, which is good stuff. And exchange whale ratio, that's come down a bit as well. So less manipulation is on the cards here, but we are lagging by a day here. So that's basically yesterday's data. It's not too bad. Sometimes it does happen with crypto quant. It does lag a little bit. Estimated leverage ratio, how much of your dirty degens are getting into your derivative positions. It's actually gone down a considerable amount since the end of last week, and it's reflecting here on the liquidation heat map. So if we jump to that quickly, guys, you can see there's not really that many liquidation points to really be looking out for here on Binance. So it just shows that a lot less people are getting involved with Bitcoin right now, just because no one really knows where it's going to be going right now. Okay, people haven't got that sort of solid opinion whether we're going to be hitting all-time highs again or whether we're going to be having a nice big retrace. I mean, we've just had what, 17% retrace, but It's still a bit up in the air right now, just because we've hit all-time highs really early. I don't think anyone expected us to hit all-time highs throughout the month of March and February here. So it's kind of shocked everyone, and now we're having this pullback. Everyone's kind of worried, like, do I long here? Do I not? Because if it does dump down and we could come down to 50k, I'm going to be underwater for a really long time here, probably until the end of May, when after the halving. So it's very, very hard to take a sort of bias right now on Bitcoin. And that's why we are seeing a reflection here on the liquidation heat map. We're not seeing that many positions. I'm referencing Binance specifically here, because obviously we know a lot of the majority of the retail volume here is on Binance, and you can see there's not that many liquidations to really be referencing here. There is the biggest one on the heat map I can see here is going to be all the way down here at 62,000. So people are longing here with the liquidation of around 62,000 there. So maybe we swing back down. Who knows right now? Who knows? We can't get a bias from this point. So it's definitely a really point to be looking out for there. Back to some on-chain stuff. Let's look at funding rates. Funding rates is getting we're getting slightly lower and lower and lower, guys. So you're still going to be paid to be holding your shorts. So this basically shows more people are long than short right now. To give you guys a little bit of bias on the market, more people are long than short. So you are going to get paid to hold your shorts. Okay, so interesting stuff. We're seeing open interest taking a little bit of a dip as well, and that's pretty much the same thing as estimated leverage ratio. Yeah, estimated leverage, pretty much the same thing as that, right? Fund flow ratio, not going to go into that. Miners reserve, this is interesting stuff, guys. Miners reserve, yesterday we did see a big dip in the miner reserve. Okay, this is essentially miners starting to sell their Bitcoin. Okay, they're starting to sell their Bitcoin, and this could lead into quite an aggressive price drop, which we've seen a pullback for Bitcoin, right? We've seen a really nice pullback for Bitcoin, but with them selling off into today, I mean, this is on the 20th. I want to see that data as to when is this registered. Okay, is this today? Yeah, okay, so today we're seeing a bit more of a move to the upside because Bitcoin is coming up here. But still, guys, we are still want to just be completely clear here. We're still tapping lows here for the miners reserve. So this is a very bearish factor. I think we're probably going to see a bit of bullish momentum today, because that's how a trend will work. You tap lows and you come up, see a bit of bullish momentum, which is a bullish sign for the micro here for Bitcoin. But for us tapping lows, this is a bearish sign from the miner's perspective. It's definitely something we need to take into consideration. We've done liquidation heat maps, nothing really for a reference point there. And if you are just joining the stream, guys, the micro trade that we're looking out for today is going to be this move from 65.8 to up to around 66.4. Okay, that's the move that we're really looking for, because a lot of things are lining up here for this potential bounce. We've got the volume weighted ATR, but on the 5 minute, not 5 hour, we've got the Fibonacci volume weighted Fibonacci band there. On the 15 minute, we've got the volume weighted average true range 12-hour band for a bounce. Really clean stuff there. And I think there was some other stuff lining up for us. Just see. Yes, it was. It was on the 15 minute. No, it wasn't. No, completely off here. Right, hold on. Bear with me. Is it the 1 hour? It was the RSI, right? Yeah, here we go. The RSI is lining up really clean for a bounce as well. And that does line up pretty perfectly with that 65.8. And also on the plotted Fibonacci retracement area, we do have 0.382 Fibonacci retracement as well. So that is 5 confluences I've just named there that is basically telling us that we're going to have a nice little bounce from this zone, guys. Probably the bounce isn't going to be worth like a mad amount of percentages, but what I'm saying here is we've got a nice little 1% in the tank, in my opinion. I do think we can do that quite easily, especially with this bullish momentum that we have seen for Bitcoin quite recently. So yeah, a nice 1% move to the upside from 65.8 up to around 66.4, 66.5, that sort of area. We jumped to the chat, and if you guys do have altcoin requests, make sure you smash them in the chat, and I will be getting to them very shortly. And if you are new to the stream, I'm streaming every single day, Monday to Friday. A little bit of a bad throat right now, so just taking it nice and chill. Got my ginger tea coming through. But yeah, nice to see you guys on the stream. I see some altcoin requests coming through as well. Amazing stuff. And if you are enjoying the stream, if you're finding value here, hit that like button. It does help us out tremendously. And if you want a new exchange to trade on, jump over to BingX, guys. Amazing stuff. Crypto bubbles. Let's have a little look at that. You can see it's like that beer advert, right? In the childhood. Anyway, so looking at this, it's a sea of green, completely expected, due to Bitcoin having quite an aggressive move up from 60,000 to 68,000. Coins that have reacted quite nicely to that. We have seen Rune, we have seen Ondu, Beam's doing well. I think Beam's definitely a GameFi one to watch over the next sort of few months or so. And Doge up around 20%. I mean, we are seeing a bit of a pullback for these assets now, because we're seeing Bitcoin pullback. But one coin that I'm really looking at right now, it's currently off the screen, guys, and it's going to be Solana, because Solana has not come back to highs here. And you'd think after that bullish price action that we did see throughout this week already, seeing Solana, I think it tapped maybe $210 a coin. We're actually seeing Solana up at around 189 still. Let me just jump to that quickly. 188. Okay, so Solana's up at around 188 here. So basically means there is still room in the tank here for Solana to have a nice move to the upside. So what I really would be looking for here is going to be a nice, probably 3-hour candle body close on this volume weighted ATR band. Above that, and then we can see a nice move to the upside of around 5%. Okay, if we are going to be flipping to Bitcoin dominance quickly, because it's a very, very important thing to be looking out for, that Bitcoin dominance is going up, guys. So this is essentially slightly bearish for your altcoins, but if we do see us come down and test this sort of area again, then I would expect Solana to start running on its own. Excuse me. Yeah, I would expect Solana to start running on its own, especially on what we have seen most recently, right? So yeah, I do think a nice little entry point for Solana is around this sort of area that we're currently in. Moving on to, I think we've covered everything. Let's do some. This is something that I do want to talk about very quickly, guys. It's do you remember this Evergrande news? One of the biggest, I think the biggest property giants in China. They have just been basically accused of inflating their revenues by $78 billion, which is stupid and unbelievable. I'm not sure if it's true. Might just be FUD in the market. But if you remember the last time that we saw things like this come into fruition for this company, we saw markets across the world react very aggressively. Okay, it was a very, very volatile time. So it kind of makes sense. Like I've been talking about this since the start of the year. Not essentially this story, but a story like so coming out and just playing with the markets to manipulate Bitcoin, because Bitcoin at all-time highs, it's not good for a lot of centralized things. It's decentralized, right? So you will see stuff like this trying to play with the market as much as possible. This is over the last couple of days that we have seen this come through, and what do you know, Bitcoin has dumped. So yeah, definitely a story to follow here from a fundamental perspective, because if they do release something and they are going to go into liquidation or something along the lines of that, then this will have an effect on the Bitcoin price and the cryptocurrency in general, guys. We will see big pullbacks, and if the case gets closed or whatever, I don't know what's going to happen, then we will see bullish momentum potentially. So yeah, definitely something to follow there, guys. Just wanted to cover that very, very briefly. But yeah, let's do some altcoin requests, and let's see if we can find some positions that we can be executing over on Fairdesk. Have a little look at the chart quickly. We've got Satan coin, please, from LR. I guess that's XRP. Yeah, we'll start with XRP. It's referencing my brother's stream, by the way. Yeah, here we go. I remember that. Just have a little drink. Can you look at PMPY? Very nice chart for a one day. It's great utilities. AI blockchain, AI trading app coming soon. Partnered with Ellipal cold wallet, great liquidity, burns. Thanks. Yeah, sure, man. Sure, if they got a chart on trading, you check it out. But let me do XRP, FTM, and then we'll move to your FMPY coin. And guys, if you're liking the stream, smash a little like on it. And the more people that we can show this to, the more people are going to be buying crypto, which is pumping your own bag. So those likes, they convert into bullish momentum. Something like that, anyway. Right, anyway. Well, this is very polluted, so let's get rid of a few indicators. and start to break this down. Start to break this chart down. I presume you did mean XRP, right? Yeah, you did. Still quite messy. Yeah, we did it. We did this the other day, guys. And essentially, what we've got here, we do have a parallel channel. Not the nicest parallel channel in the world as well, because we do have some spillage either side here, as you can see. So not the nicest thing to be trading here. And this is why you want to be staggering your take profits continuously if you are going to be basically trading the moves outside of this range here. So I am going to be getting rid of that for now, unfortunately. There we go, all gone, because we're going to be drawing in something new, okay? We're drawing in something new. This is going to be the chart pattern that I would be using for a reference here. And, I mean, there is quite a few things you could be doing here. And this is why it's a bit choppy, and this is why it's called Satan coin, right? Yeah, a bit choppy here because you can be... We've got trend lines galore, okay? We can get many touches, so it's just finding that the one with the most touches and the most plausible situation, okay? So the first thing I'm going to be doing from this high to where we currently are now is a control paste, and I'm going to be plotting in something along the lines of that. We can see momentum here, we can see tests, we can see this is a valid move here. Valid bull flag scenario. The bull flag scenario would be, this is probably the cleanest position I would see right now, guys. It's going to be a nice move up, something along the lines of this. Not too crazy, worth around 7.43% there. So yeah, definitely something to be looking out for there if we are going to see all the other indicators and stuff line up for that. Let's have a little look. Volume weighted ATR bands, where you at? Where you at, girl? See volume weighted ATR bands. Not quite in a progressive stance, but not in a negative stance either here on the lower side. That is the 60-minute, the 3-hour, and the 4-hour. And you can see, if we do see, okay, if we dump down aggressively and then we see some sort of consolidation with price action to the upside, then these bad boys will start to creep up, okay? When that does happen, I want to see them sort of come together. When they come together, we can look at a nice big level of support, okay? If we don't see that, then I would just be using them as potential bounce points, okay? There's not really that much we can be doing here. They will be valid bounce points, as we can see here. Multiple times we do bounce on these this volume weighted average true range, but right now they're not that great for data, because we're talking about, before we even hit them, we're talking about a swing of like 10%, right? So don't really want to be messing around with that right now. Let's get rid of that for a second, and let's get some MAs in there. But guys, just to reiterate, this is what we were talking about the last time I did look at this coin. And this area to the top side here, this is heavy resistance, guys. Big time heavy resistance. So if we get to here, like we have seen here, we're going to get slammed down. Even if we bang it through, guys, we will always get slammed down back into the volume weighted ATR bands when they're grouped up like this. And you can't like crazy leverage this position, because you can see sometimes you can get really big swings here, and if that does happen, then you're likely to get stopped out if you are in some crazy leverage there. So it's better to just do like a 1 or 2 3x, and you can have your liquidations really high, and it's not really that much of a problem, and it will come back down. It will always swing. So and you can see here, after such a big amount of bullish momentum here, you see a nice swing down, okay? So and vice versa, guys. Bullish momentum here, massive swing down. Bullish momentum, swing down. Bullish momentum, trends along it, swings down, okay? These volume weighted ATR bands are absolutely perfect for that, especially when they are in this sort of stance, okay? So if we do see a bit of bullish momentum coming through for XRP, even if it is a massive move to the upside here, it's basically a God-given short, if you will, that's definitely going to play out, in my opinion. And that probably would be down to the hourly of around 7% there. So yeah, too bad for XRP to be looking out for there. Overall, macro bullish. I mean, everything's macro bullish right now. Maybe not, actually. It's not that great, actually. Yeah, we've got highs here. We didn't break the high in the most recent move. We've seen a retracement. So yeah, not actually that great for XRP. Apologies for that. Yeah, XRP is not looking that great right now. I probably would expect a bit more downside to 56. Yeah. Yeah, unless we break to the upside here. But you can see the level of support that we are referencing is going to be 58 to 1 in terms of a nice little bit of wick, nice wicky to the upside here, which we have seen here test already. So if we do come down, we're testing that 1, 2, 3, we're on 4 times there, so we might even see a break to the downside from that. Yeah, a couple of things to be looking out for there on XRP. Let's have a little look at what is next. They also got listed on BingX, PMPY. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at PMPY after FTM. So FTM, let's jump to FTM. I'm actually just going to quickly set an alert there for XRP because after seeing XRP behave so violently here, guys, I don't want to miss this short position because that's going to be pretty much God mode, right? Where are we at? FTM. Currently what I can see is down 4%, 4.68% on the watch list here. On the daily, looks pretty goddamn bullish. These wicks are very, very nice to the upside. Volume weighted ATR bands very, very, very far apart here. So, I mean, it's good. It's not great because it shows you've got a lot of levels to be looking out for there. If you are going to be doing a market structure here, because you can see we did come down test market structure there. What I would say here, straight away, that's the higher low. Yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad here. You're seeing consolidated higher lows, okay, which basically shows that you've got a very, very strong level of support here. You didn't quite break this high in this candle here. So what I would say here is this is the real key area to be looking out for there. And what I'm talking about here, guys, is a range between 79 cents and 71 cents. I don't see you going below here before you have quite an aggressive bounce to the upside. Okay, and the aggressive bounce that I'm talking about probably will be something along the lines of 18% or something along the lines of that. If this is something that you wanted to trade, don't go for 18%. You probably won't get it. Okay, you want to be going for you want to cut that percent in half and maybe even cut it in half again, because 4% is still a juicy amount of cash to be making here. So yeah, don't be greedy in this game. Okay, but yeah, definite point from a market, from a bullish market structure perspective. What I would say here is this range with these higher lows that have been confirmed every single time. Yes, we had a bit of consolidation here, which is absolutely fine. It just shows the level of support is still here. But in terms of market structure, these are the higher lows that are currently confirmed. To break through 3 higher lows in one hit, I mean, it's just not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. It's very, very unlikely that it's going to happen. So yeah, I would expect a nice big long position from that zone. And if we do pull back to there, that's the perfect buying point for FTM, in my opinion. The perfect buying point. Again, this is on the daily, guys, so it's not going to play out instantly. But this would be the level that I would be referencing around April. Okay, around the April period. If Bitcoin is going to have continuation to the upside here, which we are currently seeing, really quite aggressive, actually, quite nice, coming back up to $67,000. Look at it go. God damn, nice stuff, nice stuff. Maybe we're not going to get our long that we were looking for. Hey ho, it is what it is. I'm happy as long as the altcoin bags are pumping as well. Bitcoin bags are pumping. It's a win-win situation. So yeah, not too bad. Maybe a bullish hammer stick as well there, sending us to the goddamn moon. But yeah, FTM overall, guys, looking really, really bullish. Macro, no, it's micro. We've got a micro uptrend coming through quite aggressively here, looking pretty strong. On the hourly, I would say levels of support to be looking out for there will be on this lower side of around 90 cents there. Currently topping out at around 115, and that is going to be the high that we are currently experiencing from this bull market, right? So yeah, overall, FTM, good job, man. Good job. Yeah, I would expect a nice little pullback here. The bounce points for the day that I would be referencing is going to be are going to be the volume weighted ATR bands, as you can see here. Nice pullback, volume weighted ATR band bounce, strong stuff, looking pretty good. Okay, so a nice bit of momentum to the upside coming down here. Volume weighted ATR band bounce is probably going to happen here. Okay, like it did before. You see momentum really strong, momentum really strong, bounce to the upside. Okay, now let's see if we can find another example of that. Momentum really strong. Coming down, not the biggest bounce in the world, but a bounce nonetheless. So around 1.76% there. Definitely something to be referencing. But yeah, that's going to be FTM, guys. Let's move on to PMPY. I'm going to do Mexi because it's like we're likely to get more data with Mexi because they're like a tier 3 exchange that list. A lot of people just pay for listings on Mexi, right? Yeah, this is quite a new asset. It's been trading since early November there. And that would be the point for a bounce that I would be looking for there. You can see this is definitely a resistance point that we had on the cards previously. I just tried to ban Chester, but YouTube is like, you cannot ban the owner. Stuff. Okay, so yeah, another point that I would be looking to reference here would probably be something along the lines of this. Right? I'd like to get that a bit more horizontal to that one, but doesn't seem to be lining up in our favor there. Maybe slightly, but still a nice little bit of slippage there. Not slippage, but spillage over the top is definitely expected. So these are sort of the levels that we're playing around with in these sorts of ranges. So you can see the resistance point next to be looking out for there is going to be around 3 cents. If you break that to the upside, next resistance point will be setting highs, but it is going to be very, very strong momentum to the downside from this zone, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because if you look at the previous price action for this asset, very, very aggressive selling pressure. Again, every time you set highs, very, very aggressive selling pressure. So that's definitely a point to really be looking out for there on the top side. But yeah, guys, I think that might be it from me today. Yeah, no more requests. I requested cast before anyone said an alt. Okay, I'll do cast quickly, and then I'm going to call it a day, guys, because I've got to rest the voice. Otherwise, I'm just going to be able to stream every day. I want to stream every day. I enjoy it. So, got to rest the voice, man. Yeah, cast is looking pretty good for a move to the upside. We were discussing this. God, got to eat some food. My stomach's going crazy. Yeah, this is the move to the upside that we were discussing. Mr. Miles looking pretty strong right now. Good stuff if you did get involved with this. This was the buy zone, as discussed. Every time we did see a candle body close in this sort of area, we saw a nice move up to first TP. The first TP got absolutely smashed. Really, really, really strong stuff. Personally, I did miss this. This was over the last day or so when I wasn't trading. So yeah, pretty annoyed about that. And it always happens, man. It always happens like this. Like, I take a day off trading and like all the positions that I've been waiting for come into fruition. It's like, I've been waiting weeks for these. not this one specifically, but yeah, it's just annoying how it happens, right? I'm sure you guys have the same sort of thing. Missing trades is not fun, and it kind of gives you the mentality of like, I really want to get into a trade, and that's where you can make mistakes. So you need to actively recognize that and not jump in. But yeah, second TP hit there, really, really strong stuff. If you are in this trade, you're currently still up around 4% from a spot perspective. So yeah, good stuff. Overall, I probably would expect looking like a bearish divergent is being formed here. Yeah, bearish divergent is being formed here. So that is a bearish sign. So yeah, bit of a pullback just from that perspective is what I would be referencing there. And also, you do see resistance from this zone. So if you are looking for a potential position, maybe there's a 2% short there as well. But yeah, you are seeing a lot of bullish momentum, and you haven't seen that initial short-term pullback just yet. So yeah, I would expect a pullback to be 3-hour candles and says, yeah, it was yesterday. So yeah, looking pretty good there. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for watching. I am going to call it a day today, but I will be back tomorrow for a nice Friday update. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you all tomorrow. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me.